Well, look at David's new car. Woo! Dude, this thing's sweet. I'm knocking it. Alright guys, what's up and good morning. It's one of those foggy listen to me. It's one of those foggy Tennessee mornings for me. Well, I want to start out this video. I just want to say thank you so much to all the subscribers and everyone that likes my videos and it's just watching them and all that, because literally my goal for January and this whole YouTube channel was to have 1,000 subscribers by the end of January, and now I'm almost at 7,000. So I'm telling you, that's just freaking incredible. So it's really humbling, and I don't know, I didn't expect, this much support and like comments and stuff. I love reading the comments. So if you guys comment on there, I promise you, when I get time, I will try to comment back and reply to you and have a conversation with you if you want. You can even email me. You can find my Facebook, my Instagram, whatever. And if you message me, I promise you I'll message you back. Just say, hey, I found you on YouTube. Would love to have a conversation, or whatever you want. It's not a big deal. I'm not some kind of crazy famous person, so I don't mind to talk to you or message you or whatever. Like, I'm not above any of that. So I guess I have some news. It's freaking pretty cool. I'm excited. I start my CDL school on Monday. So today's Tuesday. I'm gonna try to post this video out on Tuesday today. I gotta get this whole video post schedule down. I keep slacking, taking 6-7 days to push out a video. I know that sucks, but just sometimes there's nothing in the video and I don't want to just put something out that just drama or just talking, because that's boring. So I try to keep quality videos, so I don't just post something. I mean, some people just post things to post things. I don't want to do that. But yeah, I start CDL school on Monday, and I'm super pumped. Like, I was talking to Dad about it yesterday, and he's like, if you get your CDL, that's like a whole different step into a whole new world, and you can go anywhere with it. Like, if I wanted to just move to Colorado, which is my favorite place in the whole world, then I could just move to Colorado and get a CDL job there, which is super cool. Or I can run my own business out of there, or I can do anything. Like, there's a bunch of possibilities. I had some coffee this morning, so I'm really like, woo, but bunch of possibilities with a CDL, and that's what I want to do, is just get it. And then I'm gonna go, I was talking to him as well, like, I didn't really think of all the things I can do with my GI Bill, but I can go to welding school, I can go to AMP school, get my airframes and power plants for helicopters and any aircraft. I can go to, there's so many schools, like technical schools, that I can actually go to and use my GI Bill. So I think I'm gonna just, once April hits, I'm gonna hit the ground running with that. I actually talked to the troops to transport people, and that's who I'm scheduled to go with on Monday. But I think I might just pay cash for my CDL, just because they want to use 4 months of my GI Bill just to get my CDL. It's only 3 weeks, so 4 months for 3 weeks. It doesn't sound like much, but it's 10 grand. So like, that's 10 grand. And there's another place that's like 30 minutes from my house that will do it for 4 grand cash. So been working, been scrounging around. I can pay cash for that. So I think that's what I'm gonna do, is just pay cash for it, because I don't want to waste 4 months of my GI Bill just to get a CDL. I know that sounds crazy, but if I do end up not wanting to be a trucker or whatever, then I can go to college and get my master's, because I already have a bachelor's. So I can go to college, get my master's, and I'll have 4 years of college using my GI Bill, whatever. Or if I want to go to a technical school, then I can use all of my GI Bill to do a technical school. All right, enough with the boring stuff. I'm gonna try to get straight to this video, but if you want to hear my plan, I'm gonna go ahead and say it. If you want to listen to it, listen. If you don't, skip through this, it's fine. CABOVER, my CABOVER, Timmy gave it to me. I'm super pumped about it. The Marine CABOVER. My plan with that is each video I'm going to try to do something, whether that's airbags, whether that's shocks, whether that's trying to get the motor out, which I'm gonna do this month. For sure in February, I'm removing that engine and it's gonna be out of it. And then it's 10 grand for a new motor, for a new engine. I know a lot of you hate when I say motor, but I'm used to saying motor a lot. So engine, it's 10 grand for a new engine. And that's a lot of money for me, because I'm not rich. I don't know if a bunch of you have 10 grand sitting around, but that's a lot of money. So it's 10 grand for a new engine. It's been inspected. It's been reworked. It's been everything. It's 300,000 miles. Like, it's good. So what I figured is what I'll do is I'll do some small things, get it roadworthy, at least with the small stuff that doesn't cost that much money, because I don't want to spend $1 million right off the bat. Timmy's insurance is still locked anyway, so it's not like next month I can put it on the insurance. So I don't even have my CDL yet. Like, I still have time to put this thing together. So what I plan on doing is pull the engine out and put a new one in it, and that'll be the end of it. I could rebuild the one that's in it, but there's so many things that burn up in the fire, which I'll show you guys later. Oil pan, I think the turbo got burned up. I think the valve cover got burned up. Like, there's just a lot of things that I would have to replace if I did an in-frame versus just dropping in a new engine. That, I think that would be so much easier. Takes maybe another extra few hours, but overall I think it'd be worth it. And then I'll have a good engine that'll run 1,000,000 miles, and I don't have to worry about. I think that would it'd be easier and cheaper, because overall it's probably going to be like 15 to 20,000 if I wanted to do an in-frame and get all the stuff that's missing that actually got burned up in the fire. But I'll show you guys that later. I'm gonna end the video. I'm gonna try to end every video with me and Andrew working on this cab over. So that's the whole point of this thing. I want Andrew to get his hands on it. I know he's only 5, but I want to get his hands on it. I want him to remember this forever. I remember things when I was 5, like when my dad used to do stuff with me, like driving in the truck with him. That was crazy. That was amazing. And I still remember that. So I want Andrew to work on this truck and remember it. And maybe it'll stick in his head, and then he can tell his friends, like, oh yeah, me and my dad used to drive this cab over that we built together. That's gonna be crazy. Like, that's gonna be the most amazing thing to me, is just Andrew telling stories when he's 25 to his kids, or 29, or however old he is when he has kids, or if he ever has kids. You know, like, I want him to be like, yeah, me and my dad built a cab over when we were young. Watch this video. And then, boom, there's the cab over, and it's his and mine. And I just want that to happen. And I think that'd be super cool. So that's my goal. I'm gonna stick to it. I'm one of those dudes, like, if I say I'm gonna do something, I'm gonna do it. Yeah, so I'm gonna end this talking bit here. Most of the video is just gonna be maintenance. Actually happened yesterday, Monday. So we did a lot, and we still have a lot to do. So we're gonna stay busy, and yeah, let's get to it. What do you think, buddy? You like Devin's new car? I think it looks fast on it.
You like it, Andrew?
Oh, he just woke up 3 days later, noon. Devin's just now waking up.
Can't wait to get cold start.
This thing's sweet. Sounds so good. Oh, sorry, buddy. Devin's trying to talk me into buying my own. I just don't see a use for a car. I don't know. Right. Cars can't pull boats. Look at that boat over there. I don't want to pull a boat with a car.
They can make memories.
Oh, they can make memories. Like ticket memories?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, this thing's blowing O-rings.
Yeah, it's already got blown O-rings. That's a Chevy for you. Even though that's all I own. Look, Duramax, GMC. It's definitely attractive. Woo! Dang. So me and the boys decided to, where are we going? Trampoline park. We're gonna go jump around, have some fun. We got my little brother Maverick. Say hey. So we're out here at Defy. Andrew and Maverick. Maverick's my little brother. My dad adopted him like right when he was born. He's a good little dude. Okay, do something cool. Whoa! That was epic. All right, well, we made it back from Defy. Waiting on Dad to get back so we can figure out the game plan for tomorrow. Get a whole bunch of boats to figure out. I think we may even be pulling the motor out of this thing. I don't know. Yesterday, we all came over. Timmy decided he wanted to rip that motor out of his Coronado. That's what we did. We just all came over here. Used that little service truck he's got to pull the motor out of this thing. It's a nice truck. It's pretty sweet. Yep. Woo! We're out here loading boats. Dad. I think after this, I'm gonna go, I guess, look at the cab over, see what we can do to it. Gotta really address the whole, like, just look at the whole thing and see what's really wrong with it. It's been sitting for 2 years, so it's definitely gonna need tires, gonna need brakes, gonna need airbags, pretty much everything. But I'd love to have it going like this thing. This thing runs. It's already been out west 4 times. Texas. Good looking truck. Good running truck. Business keeps going, loading boats. All right, so what happened?
Well, the common thing that happens to the Stinger. There.
Just doing our...
A bit of power divider in the rear end. So, oh well, it happens.
Putting our inspection on this thing before it went out. Good thing we seen this.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Look at these boats. Fifth wheel broke off. At least that side looks good. Wonder if he could weld a brace on the inside.
Oh yeah, we'll put that out.
Yeah. I guess he called him when I was walking out, so hopefully he'll be here today to get that done.
What?
He called him when I was walking out the door, so he should be on his way. Hopefully. Yeah.
He was going to get the sheet out of it. Yeah.
Okay.
Gonna pull the pin.
All this mud here, this beautiful truck, and that's where you want to park it. Whenever you're loading 3 boats on the trailer, need about, is that 11 straps? Yeah. Need about 11 cargo straps, a whole bunch of poles, and just low boy trailer as well. So what happens is the front boat goes up at an angle, which you'll see here in a minute. They take the wheels off one.
Should have filmed when I slipped.
Wheels off one right there, sits way down low, and then the other 2 boats sit over it. It's pretty cool. So you'll see this one come over. they'll put it down, strap her down. Hopefully people don't fall and die. It's pretty sweet though. They do this probably about 40 times a day. Alright, so the first boat's on, strapped down. You can see you got straps, you got carpet, everything's on, looks good. Now for the second boat, which they'll have coming up here in a second, down there. Alright, boat number 3 or 2 coming out. This one's pretty cool, it's gonna go all the way over that boat. And then they lock it down in the front. Alright, so now they're gonna get it chained up, pulled up, and then strapped down. And then they'll start with the third boat, which goes over on the back. We'll get this one strapped down, and then I'll show you guys the straps. Alright, boat number 2, loaded, strapped, ready to party. Pretty cool the way they do this. Alright, boat number 3, coming in hot. Pretty slick process. So this is our third load today. So the boats are coming in. Now we don't have to help these guys when we're loading, but it makes their life easier, makes our life easier. I don't try to get in the way when they're doing this part, but as soon as they get it down and set, me and Dad try to help them strap it down, get everything set up, just make their life a lot easier. They do this all day long. All right, that third one strapped and loaded. Holes up, straps are on, carpet's taped. Everything looks good. That's pretty much how you load a trailer. I'm sure I've showed a little bit of this in my other videos, but figured I'd do a little detailed walkthrough of how we do it, what we check. It's pretty cool. Pretty good setup. Make some money. Woo! FLD's in. Some trip, filling up fuel, and adjust the brakes. Dad's gonna show me how to do that. 'Cause I have no idea.
You know what you're doing?
I don't know what I'm doing. I'm about to learn though, and I'll never not have need you to do it again.
Wheels are scotched. That little range right there.
That's why I brought all 3.
This is a 5/16. Yep, 5/16. What you want to do is you want to turn it where it turns the easiest. Because if you turn it the other way,
This is right behind your brake booster.
if you watch your brakes, they're tightening up, see?
I know.
It's all the way loose. There we go, now they're tightening up. Yeah, that car's way down on brakes.
It's heavy. Look at it.
It's gonna tighten up. They're tight there now. Now normally, that little tab down on the bottom locks. I bet the lock is broke on this thing. I bet we have to put a, yep. It's a quarter turn right there. See how when I tighten it up?
That's all the way tight.
Yep. And you back it off a quarter.
Back off course.
That's it. I'm uncheck it, see why it's not locking. Watch this one here. Go in there and start tightening. Maybe the same way, I don't know. And neither one of them's locking.
It's supposed to be auto select this one.
Yep. These are auto select adjusters. That's loosening them. So you get right here where you shoot it real good. Where you can get a little pressure on it. You tighten them all the way. And maybe that tab's stuck open. Because if it ain't got a lock on it, it'll automatically just loosen up as you go down the road. Vibration and
Which is usually why we check brakes anyway. Green inspection.
yep. See, it's all tight. It's all tight. And you back it off a quarter turn. See, that's supposed to lock right there. It's supposed to lock.
Alright, so that one, the lock tab actually works. Dad's gonna show us how to. So what's happening is, so it won't, obviously it won't break loose.
Alright. See that little tab? You gotta take a screwdriver right here. See it? Pop it out, and it'll back off. Now we get it in there. There you go. Now loosen it up.
There it is. Alright, so that's tight.
Yeah. Make sure you go full quarter now.
That's quarter turn.
I don't think you went a full quarter, did you?
So this is tight right here.
Okay.
All the way back to here.
Turn your wrench around and turn it a little bit more. That's full quarter.
Okay.
Alright, I locked it up. Should stay locked. Now them backings are not locking. Now come on this other side and adjust this.
It's the same for all trucks, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Well,
Valuable information being learned today.
the older style has got the manuals. They don't
lock like
lock
that.
up. They don't tighten up themselves. Keep adjusting. So they've got a little keeper on the nut. It's usually a 9/16. And you push that sleeve in, and then you tighten it, loosen it. And then when you get done, where your adjustment is, you make sure that sleeve's locked on that nut. It won't back off. These have got a lock on them. Which this lock here is broke. See, the broke or the pushed out. Crawl out there and look.
So you figure it out. Alright, as promised, I have to put this thing in at least every video I post. Because I just want, if I don't touch it, it's never going to get done. Luckily, these cabovers have really good hard lines, as you can see. So I don't have to paint the whole thing all at once. So if I wanted to paint it, I could just do, boom, I could paint this lower half and it's done. It's not like a big truck, like a huge, like a Coronado or something, where the body lines on it are like super difficult. So really, I could paint, boom, down here at the bottom. All right, another day I'll paint something else. And then I can paint this whole square right here. Wouldn't be that hard. I'm gonna take these off, I think tomorrow.
First thing you're gonna have to do is put some fluid in it. You just get some fluid and pour it in this little hole right here.
Is it low?
There ain't nothing in it.
Oh, there's none in it.
Yeah, I've been pumping it.
Timmy said the valve cover got burnt, but it looks like it's there. The valve cover's on it. There's.
The top part, the bottom part.
Oh, is the bottom part gone?
Is the bottom part.
Maybe I can't see it.
It might take some money, but I'm telling you, one thing a week.
Yeah, it's gonna be. What I want to do is.
Like dog bones. There you go. That's
So what I want to do is like.
brake chambers. There you go.
So I want to go from back to front and get this thing road ready. And then once it's like, there's nothing else I can do, I should have enough money saved to buy an engine and drop an engine in it. Like start back here, like you're saying, like brake chambers, airbags, you know, like new brakes, new tires. Look at this airbag. This thing is freaking fried. It's gone. Shocks are bad. Dude, this thing needs some work. It is definitely maybe a little worse than I thought. But there's nothing that we can't do. It's just
The biggest part is money. Like rebuilding these things, it's easy.
It just takes, you just gotta be able to pay for it.
Biggest thing is money.
Yeah, it's gonna be, oh, it's definitely gonna take some money. Moo. Like this, I'm gonna come take this off tomorrow. I think this will be my next video, is just removing this broken stuff. I'm gonna take this off. I'll probably get a new one. I'll take all this off. We'll get it jacked up. Show you guys underneath the motor. I'm gonna pull that visor off. The door doesn't close, so I'm gonna get a new latch. See why that, I don't know. That's been a thing since we got it. Get a new latch. I guess we'll climb up in here. See what the inside looks like. Oh man. This is one reason why we bought it. It's because the interior actually looked like, interior's great. Like, look at this. The interior looks so good for what it is. It's a double bunk. Like, man, there's so much room in here, so you don't have to like worry about bumping your head. The boys can run around kind of, but I mean, they have plenty of room to just, you know, move around, do their own thing. You know, I can set this thing up however I want. And it'd be super cool. I can put like a shelf over there, put me a TV in here. You know, like, God, it's just gonna be so good. I'm so excited. What's up?
It's just,
it needs some stuff, you know? Like, it's not gonna be bad.
I'll tell you, just do a couple things at a time, you'll be fine.
I need people like you in my life.
I mean,
when I look at this, it's like,
you're not gonna get it done in a week. Just like
Yeah.
I'm telling you, 1 week, do one thing. Like a week, do the dog bones. A week, do the brake chambers. A week, do the brakes. You know, just
you're right.
one thing at a time, and then before you know it, it'll be done.
Dude, I just love it, you know? Like, it's so cool. Everything about it. It says tilt with this thing. Does that even work? Probably doesn't even work. No, it doesn't work. It does work. Look at that. It's a diamond in the rough. That's for sure. But it's just like, I don't know. Some trucks I feel uncomfortable in just because there's so much to it, but this thing's just, it's just easy. Like everything, just so perfect. I love cabovers, man. Like, do you like cabovers?
It's pretty sweet. I never drove one before. Well, I drove the Argosy. I liked it.
Did you? Yeah, when you're riding that Argosy, that thing is like so smooth. Well, me and Devin are gonna probably do this together. I'm gonna force you to help me. That's my dude.
I gotta at least get one video.
Dude.
Or a couple videos.
I think we should double video the engine going in, the engine install.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like my perspective and your perspective, and we post at the same time. And that'd be like the first part of our video. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, we'll throw, obviously, it'd be, what do they call it? I don't even know the name of it, but it's something, like, I don't know, video. What is it called? There's a word for it.
I have no clue. I really don't.
I really don't know either. I'm like blanking on everything today. It's been a really weird day. We got one thing done in the beginning of the day, and then it kind of just, everything just shut down, so it sucked.
I can't believe we're actually.
This thing is just so sweet. But it definitely it needs some work. But I don't think it'll be that hard. I can rivet, I can drill, I can paint, I can everything. I can do anything. That engine is, I'm just gonna get a new one. I don't feel like I've seen the inside of it. It was worn out. This thing is just worn out. I think it'd be easier, faster, and probably just as expensive as rebuilding it. So I think that's what I'll do. Just get a new